Hello everyone. If you're attending Full Access 2025 in Los Altos, California, you're probably going to be arriving by car. Whether you're driving or taking an Uber or riding with a friend, you're probably going to be getting off of Interstate 280 on the El Monte exit and then coming on to University Avenue, Los Altos. Here we're going to begin a short tour so I can show you how to get there and where to park as an attendee to Full Access 2025. We're going to start here on University Avenue, basically heading north, and you may or may not notice a driveway on the left that is the general entrance to the drive leading to the Jesuit Retreat Center. Here you'll see a post in the middle of the driveway that says Jesuit Retreat Center. This is not the actual entrance to the center, but it's a road that leads to it. You can see the Jesuit Retreat Center at the very top of the hill on the left. There's homes on the right and some estates coming up, along with a bridge for a small creek that you're going to be crossing. After you cross this bridge, you'll notice some fancier homes of estates that have red brick and black gates along the right side of the road. And coming up on the left is going to be a fenced-off area that's an actual overflow parking area for the Jesuit Retreat Center, should we get crowded, and for people like the commuters to depart at during the day. Here is the overflow parking lot on the left that they'll open for us if it's needed. Meanwhile, we're going to continue driving up the hill, and you will notice estates on the right, and straight ahead there's a bigger estate that has big black gates and red posts. That is not the Jesuit Retreat Center on the right. Instead, what we'll actually do is turn to the left, where you'll see a post in the middle of the driveway that says Jesuit Retreat Center, and this is the actual entrance at 300 Manresa Way. The sign says no dogs, private property, no trespassing, speed limit 10 miles an hour. If you are not pre-registered for full access or have permission to come, please do not show up on this road because we actually pay for each person, whether they stay an hour, a day, or a week. Thank you. Straight ahead is the dining room in that building straight ahead, which has a beautiful view of Silicon Valley, night and day. The part of the building to the right that has all the windows is where the priests live and do their work. That part is off limits. To the far right, this beautiful building, this retreat house, is actually the business center for the retreat center, and that's kind of off limits for us too. You can park anywhere on the right or the left, probably mostly on the left here on diagonal parking. And this will take you up to where you're actually going to come in and bring your luggage to stay for the week. Look at that, straight ahead, another round building. That's the Gellert Rotunda. That is the main meeting room, the main lecture hall for our event. And to the right, it says Jesuit Retreat House. If I swing around to the right, you will notice that it says Reception Center. We don't go in those doors. We actually want to go up this 2-flight staircase in red to the very top, which is where you're going to register under the covered walkway. It opens up into the Loyola Garden and the beauty of the central part of the facility. If you're going to be staying at St. Joseph's Hall, which you'll hear about when you arrive, if your room selection is in St. Joseph's Hall, you'll end up continuing to drive up a little further past and underneath the Gellert Rotunda to the St. Joseph's Hall parking lot where there's another room for another 25 cars or so. But do not drive the road all the way to the top of the hill because it's a one-way, blind curves, kind of a dangerous road. So we don't want anybody driving past St. Joseph's Hall for safety reasons. The only people that will be parking on top will be some of the volunteers who are there all week. So that's a brief tour of how to get to and where to go. If you don't mind bringing your luggage up that staircase, if you need help, somebody will help you, but there's no elevators here. We will give you a place to keep your luggage if you come early until the rooms are opened at 2 o'clock on Monday, but people can arrive as early as 9 o'clock sharp, Monday morning, October 20th, and everyone will leave by 2 o'clock, October 23rd. So we have a 3.5-day event, and this is where you will go to actually be received, to go through the reception process. Thank you for watching the video.